Hello everyone and welcome to Business Center Sales Order video. My name is Ayman Cheta and I am a Dynamics 365 consultant and Microsoft certified trainer. This video shows you how to get around with sales order and creating a sales order. Without further ado, let's get started. When to create an order? We create an order when the customer is ready to buy your product or sales. In Dynamics 365 sales, an order can be originated from the customer acceptance of an quota, or you can place an order without accepting quota, depending on the situation. One way that can help you increase your sale is to add all the products that your customer might need to your order. Dynamics 365 sales may also offer product bundle or product family to make it easier for you to choose the product for upsell and cross-sale. If you have already prepared a quota for your customer, you can create an order from that quota. You can create an order that is based on your communication without a customer instead of accepted quota. Let's start sales order from the Business Center Role Center. We can select sales order from the list bar or from the action here. What is the difference between both? If we select it from here, the plus sign means we're gonna create empty sales order, so you can start entering a new sales order. From here, if we click here, we're gonna see, let's close this one, we're gonna see a list of all sales order, which we have the option to edit or create a new sales order by going to a new. Let's click on new to create a new sales order. Let's close this one also. Starting with the general tab here, we have multiple fields. The first field is the customer number, which is automated number. The second field is customer name. And from the customer name field, you can choose existing customer or you can add a new customer when you create an order. Order can be automatically choose special price and discount that you have set for each customer. In the customer field, let's select an existing customer by clicking in the three right elements here. Gonna give us a list of the customer. Let's pick, for example, the first one. Other fields on the sales order page are now filled with the standard information about the selected customer. As we can see, we have the customer information, address information, email, and the contact. Contact specifies the name of the person to contact at the customer side. Moving down to document date, specifies the date when the related document was created. Let's move to the right side here. We have posting date, order date, due date. Due date specifies when the related sales invoice must be paid. As we can see, it's different from requested delivery date. Requested delivery date specifies the date that the customer have asked for the order to be delivered. And we have the status here, as you can see, is open, which specify whether the document is open, waiting to be approved, has been involved in prepayment, or has been released to the next stage of the processing. So this is what we meant by opening. Moving down here to define your item within the sales order. As you can see, we have the list here. We can select the item number reference, and description. So we have a different option to select from here. For example, let's go to reference number. We have nothing within the list. Okay. Let me go to the number and pick whatever number we have here for the item. Let me pick this one here. As we can see, it will give us the number, give us a description, and moving down to the location code. Let me go back to description. Description field can be used to add any type of comment about the order line customer can see on the printed sales order. Writing a comment on an empty line in the description field can help and gonna show for the customer within the invoice. Fill in the remaining field of the sales order as necessary. However, over the field to read a short description for each field if it's not clear. So let's move to the next field, which is location code field. You can define the location here. As we can see, we have different location. Let me pick one of the location. Moving next, gonna start adding the next field which we need it within, let's assume 10. As we can see, I ordered 10 from the location which is west. As we can see, it's giving me a message. The availability inventory for the arm his entry quality at this location. So the item is lower than enter quantity. So let me change the enter quantity here. Let's see. Let's make it, for example, 7. And still I'm having a problem. I think I'm having a problem. Let's try to change the location code. Let me pick up the mean one. Or let's see if we're going to have a mean or not. Let me close this one and see if we're going to see it again or not. Let's move further. This is the unit price without text. This is the tax area code. You can have multiple tax area code within your company, depend on if you have, like in the United States, each state has its own tax code. Moving next to tax group, if you have a code, if you have a multiple tax group code, here you can have a line discount, line amount, and amount included tax. You can add, for example, for the line here, let's say we're going to add 3%. As soon as you add your discount here, as we can see the amount included tax, it will change. Let's move to next, quantity to ship and quantity to invoice. As we can see, the same number is here and here. As we change the number here, automatically the number will change to quantity invoice. So let's assume we don't have the seven number quantity here. Let's say I have only available 5, so I will charge the customer for only 5. Or let's say 4, as we can see. So the customer is ordering 7 and I have only 5. And here we can see how the line amount field is updating and shows a value in the unit price field. Also, the quantity to ship field is updated with the quantity to invoice field. As you can see also, every time we are making change to the quantity or the discount, the total will be changed. Okay, we have another option or another type of discount to include in invoice discount. For example, let's say I'm gonna give for invoice discount, I'm gonna be 4%. So let's see the total will change according to the 4%. So I'm giving the customer, this is the discount amount for the invoice. Let me go back here and going through the rest of detail. Is all the same information which we already covered. Planned delivery date, planned ship date, and shipment date, department code, and customer code. Let me go back here just to make sure we understand this part here. In this part here, that means I will ship only part of the order. I'm not shipping the whole order. And that was just a quick view for the sales order. Let me move down a little bit. About invoice to date, we have the option to enter the currency code which used within the customer, company bank account code, any type of payment term code, for example, more about tax area, payment service, department code, and payment discount. Moving down to shipping and billing information, we can define here ship to, contact, bill to, location code, and the shipment date. So we're going to find in shipping and billing all the information about it, foreign trade section and payment section, which can be included all the information about payment. Let me go back and let's click on the post to start posting your order. When you post your order, let's click here. Let's click on post and send. It's asking us where you would like to send the document. So I'm going to say at the default location. So it's asking me here, would you like to ship the item only or invoice? Ship mean I will ship the item without the invoice, which means the invoice will be paid later on. Let me say I'm going to ship and invoice. Click OK. Start creating the invoice and preparing everything for sales and for the customer. And that was a quick demo about using sales order within Business Center or creating a new sales order. Thank you and see you on another demo.